an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away, then honey lean. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet. That's so typical.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. People had this game circled this week. Two of the best teams so far squaring off here in week 5. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they're rolling, find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down throw for Fields. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over.
And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. It's a gain of 4. They're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Fields on 3rd. It's caught by Wilson. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Headed out right. Same guy, Wilson again. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Goes to the hurry up here. 2nd down, looking for options. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hall. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just...
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go now.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. His first throw is an interception. And the Jets take over as he reports his 10th career INT.
Well, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
331.
A pistol snap. Fields. He brings it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Into the hands of Walker. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Black shot. Here we go. 10 black.
It's Young. The throw here on first. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Braylon Allen with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Connects on the crosser. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it's good for a New York first down.
Here we go, gain of 14. And the Jets first down.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He gets it again to Mitchell. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's another Jets first down. It's a gain of 10. Here we go. First down, New York.
Fields out of the gun. On the move, past the 40. And he's taken down at the 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them. Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Hall. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go.
First down, and they go right back to it. They get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Ball is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this first and goal.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Jets first down. First and goal.
Here's Hall running his own read. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they have got to look towards that end zone. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Another chance at 6. It's second and goal.
Here we go. 319, you expect?
One of the tight ends motions right.
Go.
Gets it again. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You notice, gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Quick throw, finds him out right. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second and 10 now. Fields finds a seam down the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Jets.
Here we go, son. Right.
Here's Fields to throw. Dumped off to his running back. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And the Panthers out on this one.
Okay, this is one of those circumstances where you got to play it all the way through.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera ball. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. Offense in a hurry up here. 3rd and long for him here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of motion.
And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Offense up to the line fast. The Jets take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Shotgun snap now to Young. He's going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 2nd down.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know if he roughed him up, it cost him that catch.
Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Sends this to the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down, so back to the drawing board they go for 2nd.
Check Fury. Edo blue. Blaster, 6. Zulu black. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Young working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 22 out of that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Okay, ready? Striker, 3-3. Set.
They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Play action now, Young. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go. Cut.
Here he goes, third and long. Catch is made in close. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead.
Jets 17.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Caught on the comeback route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Jets first down. Now it's Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
2nd down and 10. Fields. Cox, that's Arian Smith. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Extra DB out there for the Panthers. 3rd down. Now Fields again. He's got Smith again. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down. Fields throwing once more. Taken in by Smith. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Fields. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
They give to Hall now on the option. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd down, give to Hall. And the gain's good there, partner. A nice 7-yard effort. But they're still well short, and this is going to be 4th down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Here we go. Turbos, 11, 11, 11.
Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Field goal try upcoming from the Jets. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. On the return, this is Etienne. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Drill green. Set. Cut.
Out of the gun, Young. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, or simply threw it away.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Offense to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready?
To the air, yet again, Young. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Azareye'h Thomas. And the Jets take over as he records his 10th career INT. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Fields. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's another Jets 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Jets 1st down.
Fields out of the gun. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. 551. Hey, going up right here.
Another throw for Fields. He rolls to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And they only get a couple, and they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. This kick is good. tough time of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Fight, 60.
The inside give to Dowell. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Ready?
Young to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And hey, at least he held on to the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision. It led to a post-snap first down.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Fields to throw. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock, pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And they hit this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that throws the lead to 5.
But when we start discussing discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Here's Dowdle again. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
10 cycles. Black
1st and
Ultra.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Rail. Yellow. Set. Hut.
1st down. Young. And this one is launched downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And you have a small 4-yard chunk there. Lee McNeil in on the tackle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's
Field.
a gain
Black.
of 4.
Blue
Brings
striker.
up 3rd and 6.
Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 3rd quarter lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers take a slim 2-point lead.
26. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off play action, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he looks middle, throwing deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to get that one to Arian Smith. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. 3-9.
They'll motion Smith left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Connects with his back. Hall. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action, Fields. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Working now from the gun. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
222.
downs on third. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to a Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. A give left side for Hall. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And send a receiver left. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He brushed him off with ease. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. Looking quickly here. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Only 2 yards to the marker. And they're going for it here on 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw it. Throw is caught by the back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. Here we go. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Hall. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, this is Etienne. Ball is out. Etienne Wilson on the hit. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team. All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
That's good for a Jets. 1st down. 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Green 19, good cut.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throws caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. On the keeper, here's Fields. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the...
Runs it on the option. Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Here we go, Smite. You got 319, good Smite. Right.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
You, yellow. Drill green. Black ultra. Black shot. Ready?
From his own end zone, it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 15. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. Keeps on going! And he will get this inside the 30.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
ready, set.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Ready. Hut, hut.
To the air on 1st down. Young. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Red, cycle. Ready, ready. 50, green.
Out of the gun, Young. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That one's complete right side. And he drives this forward to the 6.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Play action now. Young. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony.
They did it! He made the interception! Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. The Time was just a kick away, Brock. It was just a kick away. Still trailing by 1 now. What do you think? Are they regretting the decision to go for 2?
I think you and I are on the same page. Just by the way you called that, you thought what I thought. Just get this game to overtime. Tie the game. But here's what we don't have. And I think what would be most fascinating is I'd love to hear the coaches that entire drive. I'd love to be on the headsets. Because I hope for that team's sake it was not a rash decision made in the moment, but a calculated one talked about well before they pulled the trigger. Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more when they know it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Jets trail by just 1. Second down now. They need 7.
Here we go, son.
Setting up to pass. He's got it near the 8. They get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that income and make the catch.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock. This is one loses yards. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Here we go. You good? Press. You got it. Mini base.
It's Hall again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. 2 yards on the pickup, and that brings up 3rd and goal from the 7.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively, because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
5th DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 331. Go.
They'll run with Hall. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
So yet again, they're turning to him to try to put 3 on the board. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll look to throw it. Chased out to his right. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. This is Fitzgerald. He's got to tack on the extra point. down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers jump in front now by 5. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Go Fury. Down. Smash. Red. Set.
Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Big game downfield. And it's stopped. What an ending we almost just witnessed. But they got to him before he could reach that end zone. This game's over. So it's a road win for the Jets. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but they're